Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. I feel like I have done this 1,000 times. And this time I've got like all the butterflies and nerves. Thank you for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Who danced? I need to know who danced. I see familiar faces in there. I always dance. I have to dance. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi, Sam. Hi, Bree. Hi, Rosie. You know, I had to show up eventually. I did wonder for a second, just like what would happen if I didn't. But like, you know, I had to do it. All right. We are going to do our absolute best today to keep up with the comments. I'm not. Amber is. I'm just hanging out for a minute. We're going to chit chat. Hi, Siobhan. Hi. Hello. Hi. You guys have been the most phenomenal. Thank you for hyping me up this week. Thank you for sharing pictures. Thank you for sharing in the excitement. I am so beyond excited and oddly proud. I don't do praise very well. I don't typically sit back and like appreciate the wins, but hi, Uncle Scott. But you know, it seemed like I probably should this time around, right? Does jump? Sure. Yes, that counts. That absolutely counts. Before we get too far, a little bit of maintenance. You should follow the cool people down below because my street team was amazing. Amber is going to be hosting this party in a couple of minutes. Kate, my critique partner, is phenomenal. I did not do this alone, and I definitely didn't do it without all of you. So thank you so much. For those of you that already have a copy of the book, you know that my dedication was to you. In my acknowledgements, I acknowledge you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for following my channel over the last 5 years as I wrote this book. Thank you for going through all the ups and downs with me and telling me to keep going. I am going to be joined by my phenomenal street team, my critique partner, Amber. They're all going to be joining in and out throughout the night while I sign a ton of swag because you guys really showed up for my pre-order campaign, like in the best way. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff to sign. I'll answer any questions. We'll hang out. We can talk about the book, non-spoilery. I've got some cool stuff for you throughout the night. So stick around if you can. If not, I will have links to the surprises later in the description after we go live. But hang out if you can with me. It's going to be fun. I got a bottle of Prosecco, and here's the thing. You can't recork Prosecco, so we're just going to have to drink it all. By we, I mean me. I'm probably going to drink it all. What do we got? My book is available in ebook format. It's also available on Hoopla. So if you're in the US and you have the Hoopla library app, you can read it for free. And that would be phenomenal. If you want the ebook, you can get it wherever ebooks are sold or on my website. If you get it off my website, more money goes in my pocket. But, you know, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. You guys are the absolute greatest, and I appreciate you. And I mean, I know I did all the hard work. I mean, I did all the heavy lifting. Let's not get it twisted. But you guys are phenomenal. And I would say I would have given up if it hadn't been for you guys, but I wouldn't have. I don't know how to. However, your support and encouragement definitely helped me through a lot of the rougher times. This was a long road. This was a long road to publication here. My sisters brought me wonderful balloons, roses you can't see. My aunts and my uncles got me beautiful flowers that are over here making me sneezy, but it's like so worth it. So I'm grateful. I can't wait for you guys to read it, truly. And the Bookstagram pictures have been phenomenal. We do have some like fun book and picture stuff coming up. Stick around. I promise. You got your copy today. Thank you. Truly, my cover designer was phenomenal. I love it so much. I really have not gotten tired of looking at it, which is saying something. Thank you, Megan. I don't know who is doing the audiobook right now. I do not have it commissioned because it does come out of pocket from me, and they're not cheap to do. So it is buttery smooth. I know. A part of me really wanted that like flat matte, but I'm not mad at the buttery smooth. I don't love the fingerprints, but like I do love the book. So it's okay. Prosecco. I'm doing apple cider mimosas Sunday with my sisters, but right now, ooh, it's on iBooks in Australia. I did not know that, Siobhan. Thank you very much for sharing. There's a lot about the international copies that I don't know about. So, all right, here we go. Oh, okay. Hold on. Go get the ebook. Dear sweet cheese. What happens if this? Nope, we're good. I had a moment where I just saw it going all over my computer and then panicking, but we're fine. Amber is casually in the background of the stream. She's going to let herself in a little bit, but right now she's just manning my comments. I want you guys to feel heard and seen during this live stream because I value you so much, but the comments are going to keep moving pretty quick. And we do have some links and goodies and fun stuff for you that will require some comment engagement and whatnot. So hang out. Friends will be joining around 8:30, and we're going to chat. This is the first time I have used the champagne flutes. I got these bad boys from the people I work for my birthday, and I never actually got to it, but cheers. All right. I am very, very excited by how this week went. I was not anticipating. I don't know what I was anticipating, to be honest, but thank you. I think I was, yay. I loved Carla when I went. I think the thing that hit me the hardest was when I realized I was on Hoopla, and when somebody sent me a picture of their library hold coming through, and I was like, I'm in libraries. I love libraries. So yes, if you have a library and you want to get it through there 100%. Was that all the comments? Are we out of the comments? Perfect. I'm on Hoopla. I am on the Hoopla. And yes, thank you to everybody who ordered. I know that there's 1,000 different ways to order. And right now, with the state of publishing and paper shortages, books are taking a little bit longer to get everywhere, but I promise they will get to you. Thank you. 1 a.m. Way to be a trooper. Thanks for showing up. I am not going to be wealthy, but thank you. I will be your sugar mama, Aldo. Happily. I will be yours as well, Chels. I promise. Thank you, Chelsea. I love you. It's my cousin. My family has been phenomenal. Not a ton of readers in my family, but they all bought it. They're all excited. Yeah, that's another one. Another one for my acknowledgements. My family has been so phenomenal. My friends have been so supportive. I'm a very lucky person. And I'm especially lucky because I realized during this process that writing doesn't happen in a bubble the way I used to think it did. And I've got amazing writing friends and just such a great support around me. But my family definitely has been my home base. It's been really great. Oh, thank you, Mom. That's my mommy. She's pretty great. It's her birthday tomorrow. It's my mom's birthday tomorrow. You should all wish Jean a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mama. Just do Mama Z. The whole last name is a lot. It's a lot to get in there. Just Mama Z works. But yes, it's her birthday. And she is very proud. You guys. Yes. It's nice. We're going to bring Amber in. We're going to get some housekeeping stuff out of the way. Well, not out of the way. We just have some fun stuff going on tonight. So, Look at the love. See? She's a great mama. Yeah, sure. No, not during the writing process. I wasn't nervous during the writing process because I truly started writing it before I think I really understood that publication was a possibility. And then once I realized that publication was a possibility, I had already worked on it for so long that I was really confident in it. This is the first book that I queried and sent out to agents, and that was kind of nerve-wracking, but only for like the first couple of minutes. And then, we were good. Oh, this is the shirt that I took my author photo in, which my amazing sister took for me at her house, because low budget author photos. But yeah, that was really special too. The first, I'll show you, but my first like physical proof copy that I had to, that I got to like make all my corrections in, just had like a bio and absolutely no picture. So I couldn't even see like well, you can't see that at all, but it had no picture. And I was like, is my author photo going to be in there? Oh, I'm very fuzzy. So I had no idea what my author photo was going to look like until I legitimately got like my finished copy. And then I was like, oh, that's what it looks like. So luckily it translated to black and white really well. I'm pretty sure if you get the ebook version at the end, it's in color. If you have a color e-reader, I don't know what you're reading on, but if it's not black and white, I'm pretty sure you get me in living color. You guys are great. It was not the OG title of the book. The OG title was, oh God, what was it? It was Dark Till Dawn, or Dusk Till Dawn, Dark Till Dawn. And then it was Pierce the Veil. And then it was A Curse in Ash. And I queried it with Pierce the Veil. And then realized I knew that that was never going to be like the title that I published it under. But I was really thinking that like a publisher or an agent would help me come up with a better title. And then when I went with Atmosphere Press, they're like, you're in complete control. Like, we'll help you brainstorm, but like, it's your baby. You pick a title. And I was like, oh, crud. So I had a brainstorming session, came up with a couple that I really liked, ran them past like Amber and Caitlin and my other writing friends. And I was like, what do you think? I think I like this one, and kind of like narrowed it down. And I'm very excited. I love it a lot. I don't know. I am certain that like my favorite audiobook narrators, who is it October, who does like the Libba Bray books, the Diviner series. I love her audio narration, but when I tell you that audiobooks and audiobook narration is January, thank you. I knew it was a month. It is so expensive. She's definitely outside of my budget. So that would not be an option. Pierce the Veil was a thrash band. Okay. I'm glad I went with it too. Thanks, Uncle Scott. I did not know. That's too funny. That Amber didn't say it out loud early, that I didn't say it out loud early. Like, it was stressful keeping it a secret. Like, stressful. And I had the title before I even announced I had a publication deal. And it was brutal. And I knew it was a matter of time before I said it out loud. So I did the title and cover reveal together because I was like, I can't do this. Like, it caused such anxiety to keep secrets, because I've never kept secrets on this channel. I got so anxious. I couldn't do it. Yeah, I can't afford January, but thank you. Thank you, Aunt Nancy. I just showed off your beautiful flowers. They're lovely. I would want two. I would want a female and a male, since I do have a female and male POV in the book. So I would want two, which adds to the cost as well. So yeah. Yep. Sure did. I caught myself a lot. And I rewatched like every Instagram story. I actually went really quiet on Instagram for a while, if you noticed, because I was terrified I was going to make a mistake. So I couldn't handle it. Like, you guys have You guys have been with me the whole time, and I just didn't keep anything from you. So it was really weird. But Amber, let's bring Amber in. Amber, come on in. Come hang out. Come tell the people how bad it was keeping secrets. Oh, look at her tiny. She's so small.
Hello. I have my books back.
You do. Yeah.
I'm so excited. And especially this one right here.
She's pretty. She is pretty. I did luck out. And honestly, like the Bookstagram pictures have been fantastic.
Hi, Siobhan. Ember has returned. I'm back to life. Hello. It was hard. Also, it wasn't as hard for you not to say it, I think, because every time I said it, you gagged. And so you didn't want to say it out loud.
No, I did dry heave every single time. Like, legitimately. The nerves really got me.
All the love.
But I don't anymore, which is great. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. The international shipping really scared me, and I sent all of those out early to make sure that they got to everybody international in a timely fashion. I'm going to be signing all of the US ones tonight. Well, most of them. I have some of them already signed, but like I got a thick stack left, and I have some that are already done, and I just had to order more envelopes because I was out. You guys, you used up my whole stock. So the US ones will be going out soon because I'm going to be signing them tonight as I chat with people. And I love the questions. If you have any questions, feel free to share them. First announcement then. If you, Amber, do you want to get the secret bonus link for the peeps? If you ordered A Curse and Ash after publication day, or forgot to fill out the pre-order form, or you haven't ordered it yet and you would like to, you can, for the length of this live show, still submit to the pre-order form. So if you have not done that yet, or you have not ordered your copy, you can do that. You can still submit, and I will still send 1 tarot card and 1 book plate. I will get them out to you, and I will let the form be open for you for the length of the live show, because I want you to get goodies, and I want to say thank you for being here. So there's that. That's a great question. I forget his name.
I think it was Kevin Stone.
It's Kevin something. It is Kevin Stone.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amber. I literally wanted to say Kevin Smith, and I was like, that's not right. I'm going to have to turn that fan back on. I'm not going to make it. But it is stunning. And if you watch my long form vlog, you can see me go through the whole process of like all of the different covers that I had to choose from, all the way down to where I got. That lasted all of 2 seconds, friends. The hair is not staying down. So, oh no. Nope. Like a bird's nest up there. So yeah, I got very, very lucky. And the pre-order, or the pre-order, I saw the question. The Bookstagram pictures have already been phenomenal. Like, it's
such
very
good
fall appropriate, and it's fall filter friendly. So I've been loving it. It is very, very pretty. Was I fully prepared for how well the pre-order would go? Yes, I guess. I mean, I definitely ordered enough tarot cards and enough book plates. I just didn't have enough of the envelopes. And then I also did not anticipate that the post office was going to put an ixnay on my wax sealing, because when I tell you I have so much wax and so many seals, like I was going to put really fancy wax seals on all my envelopes. And then the Postal Service said, please, God, don't do that. And I said, hats off to you. I will not do that. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody who's been with me the whole way, who has said it feels very much like their win and their, book, and that they like that I've taken them along the way. And it's been my pleasure. I love it. It is 374 pages, technically, for like actual bookage. Thank you. Yay. No, I'm glad that it is too. I was a little bit, hi Wendy. I was a little afraid too that it might just have to be something that shut up. She said it was like the ebook that never ends. The tarot cards. Oh, sorry. I know an artist who does wax seals and puts it in another envelope. Yeah, you know, that's a lot. I'd have to get like a little marble thing and put them on there and then take them off and put them in the thing. Like I really wanted it to be like all fancy on the envelope. It's not a thing. The tarot cards will go out tomorrow and or Monday. I have to sign all of them first. I was leaving them for signature in the live show. So I have them prepped, but I need to sign them in here. I'm not showing you the other side of the envelope because I already have them addressed and I already have them personalized. I'm just going to be putting my John Hancock on them and then, you know, sending them out. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you. Amber designed the lovely tarot cards. I knew I wanted them, but I didn't really have a vision for them. And then she put them together and they are perfect.
I remember saying, please just give me a chance to do them first so that I could tell you what is in my head. And I was like, if you don't like it, we can go somewhere else. It's fine. But let me make some for you. And you were like, yeah, go ahead.
I was like, God, that's fine. I was drafting book 2. I was like actively writing and she was designing stuff. And I was like, all right, go ahead. You're good. Oh, okay. It was better on Hoopla. Okay.
Then I guess just a PDF that you sent her?
Maybe. Yeah, because I sent like an early review, like I think Word doc or something. So probably. I hope you enjoy the reading experience. Hopefully you like it.
Thank you. Yeah, I love me too.
Yay. I love it. Yes, there are. That is a great question. So Amber put a link in here, but if you have not already signed up for the swag and you pre-ordered the book and or you ordered it during like it being live, so between Tuesday and today, or you order it during the live show, the pre-order campaign is in the comments. Amber can drop it back in there again for anybody who just joined, but you guys can go and fill out the form. Or you can go to my website and you can buy all 3 of the tarot cards and the book plate, and I will send those out to you. So either way, absolutely works. It is. I'm so glad. I'm glad it feels like that. That makes me happy. I like that it's ours.
Thank you, Wendy.
Yay.
Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you.
They work as bookmarks or anything else, whatever you want to do. I didn't necessarily practice it, but I knew from just speaking to other authors that you can't use your actual signature, right? Because fraudulent checks and or signatures on things. So like I can't use my actual signature. So you do have to come up with like an author one. And I just came up with something that was like fast and cute. I have a very long name. So it's just my initials. It's just a J and an A and a Z. The A kind of looks like a star. It works.
Uncle Scott has a question.
What up, Uncle Scott? That's a great question. I don't know.
I think these particular characters have always kind of lived in your head.
They've always just kind of been there. There is a Pinterest board for them. So you can go to my like book page from my link. Any of my link trees, it's not a link tree anymore. It's like my website links. If you go to my book page, my Curse and Ash on that link thing. So like on Instagram, Twitter, anywhere else, you can get to the book page and it will have a link to my secret Pinterest board that will show you all of my inspirations. Yes, we do. Yes, I can, Aunt Nancy. And I meant to, and I haven't posted it yet. I need to do like a TikTok or something doing it. So the main character's name is Ashlyn. So like Ash and then Lynn. I know it's not spelled that way. And then Reardon is Reardon. not Riordan. He's not the author. And then Brynock. They're my babies. There is also a pronunciation guide to everybody on my Goodreads review. So you can find it there as well. They sure do, like in a technical sense, in terms of like the actual tarot deck. Yes. Do I know them offhand? No. And then the lover's card on the cover is because there is, you know, a prominent love story. It is a fantasy romance. So that happened.
Hold on, I'm getting.
I know.
I'm
Amber's
getting
working
an email to Kate really quick.
Oh, okay, dokies.
She needs the link again.
So what I also wanted to talk about is, hold on, we're going to get there.
I'm back.
It would be cool to get all three. And you can go to my website and you can get that, juliezee.com. Yay. Already pre-ordered book 2. If only. I'm almost done writing it. Almost. Dude, I'm overheating. This is not highlighter anymore. This is sweat. Thank you. Thank you. Amber had a really great idea that we will mention throughout the night, but Amber thought it would be really cool, and I agree. If anybody wanted to take a selfie of themselves with the book and send it in, we're going to make like a digital pin board with like everybody's pictures. So we'll make like a digital photo collage of everybody with the book, and then we'll send it around. Like we'll make like an actual image and then share it. And then you guys can see yourselves in it. And
it'll be like a person-ash launch party.
Correct. And if you have a like a handle or anything, I think we're going to try to make them look like little, help me out with the word, Polaroids. So you can put so I'm going to do Polaroid pictures and either your name or your handle or whatever you want underneath it.
If you don't have the book yet, but you still want to be a part of it, just email placeholder with your name so that we make sure to keep a placeholder until you're able to get the book and take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Because we want it to be people that joined the launch party. So you skipped a bunch.
Absolutely. Well,
you skipped one.
We already got to them.
It's okay.
We got to them. So yes, if you want to do that, and then we are sending them to my email, which I will put in here. Maybe if my keyboard wants to work. Oop.
I can see the background. I can see Chelsea taking a picture with her book right now.
Yeah. Chelsea's been patiently waiting since like 8:08. We're going to let her in a minute.
All their names are very hot.
Thank you. Ashlyn and Reardon and Brynock, they're my babies. Oh my gosh, I would die. I would actually lose it if there was fan art for my babies. It's not taboo or uncouth. It's just that I've got aphantasia, so I don't see pictures in my head. So I don't really have like images. So the Pinterest boards have who I think they are. And Reardon is, oh my God, I don't know their name. The dude from, I only found out after finding the picture and being like, oh, that's him. It's one of the actors from Pretty Little Liars, Morris is who I kind of see Reardon being. And then Brynock is Brock O'Hearn.
100%.
And I feel like Ash is like Castle's redheaded daughter from Castle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Nathan Fillion's daughter from Castle. But at that, a little bit older than that. Like when she ages up into like college age, like college years. Kind of like very capable, independent redhead. Yeah. You saw it on Goodreads. I think it's on Goodreads. It's not on StoryGraph yet. But it's also on my website. If you go to get the ebook from me, it's there. Yay.
Oh no.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry.
You can also take if anybody has just the ebook copy, with their Kindle with it like the cover up, you can do that as well. That's fine.
You could do that as well. That is
we don't discriminate against ebook readers here.
No, we do not. You can take a picture of your library hold. I don't care. And tag me on Instagram. Yes, please. And also, if you want to use the hashtag #AcurseandAsh to make sure I see it or tag me, that would be a fantastic. How do you... I'm Julie. I'm juliezantopoulos. And that's a valid question. Thank you for asking. Zantopoulos. That's my email. So this is where you send the pictures to if you want to be in the selfie crew. Right there. I'll get it in the description at some point. I didn't do that ahead of time. Should have, but you know, I'm sorry. I apologize. We gonna let you out of jail in a second. I would love fan art. Love it.
She's still taking a picture. She's good.
Oh, okay, good. Listen, I cannot make fan art. I don't know how. I'm not artistic. However, if you guys know any artsy people, get on it.
This one is kind of, I guess we just kind of answered that question.
We did. And I think I can probably pull up my Pinterest board and send that in here too, because I feel like it's a fun thing
Remind me to find that out. Chelsea has a Brock O'Hearn story. Remind me to ask her about that later.
Stop it. I posted, what did I post? I posted something for like promotion. And somebody was like, my friend does his hair. And I was like, don't tell him.
Oh, that's nice. So I'm going to draw at least sketches of main 3 for you once they read it.
Oh my
Tiny
goodness.
And Dangerous.
I would.
Molly Quinn is, I think, the actor that.
The actress, yeah. Castle's daughter.
And it is on StoryGraph.
The
book is, not the pronunciation.
Oh, no. The book is on air. I don't think my pronunciations aren't on there because I don't think I've done a review on there yet. So let me get the link though.
Well, Kate, we'll have to ask Jessica when she gets on how she pronounces Julie's name.
Oh gosh.
2 listings on StoryGraph, one with the cover and one without.
Is there? I'll email them again. I had emailed them to take the one down, but I will make sure that that they take care of that. Thank you so much. The StoryGraph has been phenomenal. So has bookshop.org. They've been amazing to work with, like genuinely amazing. Very nice people.
So Mariah bought the tarot cards and book plate, but forgot to put personalization.
Oh no.
So just email juliez@gmail.com with your personalization and she'll make sure it gets on there before.
juliezeauthor. Yes.
Oh, I don't know what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
juliezeauthor@gmail.com.
ZEE.
Hi, Madison.
Hi, Madison. And yes, and I will absolutely do that. Not a problem. Yay. My street team. Yes, that's fine. That works too. Aw. I'm glad.
Click there for the Pinterest board.
There's my Pinterest board. You can check out some inspo there if you want. Okay. Yay.
Let me go back in.
It's not a website for the selfies, mama. It's an email. So juliezee, Z-E-E, author @gmail.com.
You want to type it back in there?
I got it.
And then I'll show it. There we go.
All right. You want to let some peeps in?
Yeah, let's get some peeps in.
Let's party. Shall we?
Let's turn that off. Let's get in here. Julie Z.
Go there. And then I promise we're getting to comments. If we miss yours at some point, just re-comment. Yaya's watching in the other room. I'm pretty sure she has Aunt Helen watching as well. So, hi. And she's not mad that nobody's Greek. She's going to be mad that I say fuck, and she's going to be mad that there's sex. But I don't think she minds that they're not Greek. I think that's probably fine. But I've been casually waiting for her to come in and yell at me.
So we have Chelsea Dulling and Caitlin Duncan waiting in the wings. Here they come.
My babes. Hey.
You're on mute, Chelsea.
Hi, ladies.
Hello. I was just reading this book right here. It's really good.
My amazing critique partner and my fantastic street team. I can't point on this thing. How? It's not the Prosecco either. I just can't. There you go.
It exists. Look at this.
It's a thing. She's got weight too, doesn't she?
She's hefty.
She is hefty. She's thick.
She is thick. And I had her face out on my bookshelves today.
That was like my favorite thing. Somebody was like, it's a face out cover. I was like, heck yeah, it is.
I just love how soft it is.
Thank you, Faith. I agree, but she is 92 and that may not stand. But we're going to go with it. I think it'll be okay. It'll be all right. Ladies, we do love a thick book.
I just love holding it.
When did you get her?
15 minutes before we went live.
I love that.
Just in time.
I love it. Thank you, Siobhan. These ladies read, well, Kate, you read a pretty early version of this. Not early-ish. It was at least like the third rewrite. Amber read the first.
Yeah, I have a, just FYI, I have a snoring sick kid behind me, literally right behind me. So I will be mute half the time. But yes, I'll pop in and out with my voice. But yes, I don't even remember. I feel like it was like last fall that I read this. And it was totally amazing. And I'm excited to read it again to see all of your improvements and changes and all that. And you know, yeah.
And we'll have a little bit of a hot seat over on Kate's channel on Monday. She interviewed me. It was my very first interview, and I think I only dry heaved once, so that was great.
And we have some amazing bloopers, so be sure to watch until the end.
They're always great. They're always great.
Cheers. I forgot to say, I have my drink here for you. Cheers. Happy launch week.
Thank you.
I hope it's as amazing as you imagined, and now you have amazing, decorations.
I do. I know my sisters snuck in and like planted this. They thought they were going to catch me when I wasn't here, and then I was here. She was like, "Why are you here?" I was like, "I'm sorry."
Here's a good question that you can actually talk with Chelsea and Kate on is this a series or a standalone?
Oh, well, from the ladies who read the book, considering the ending, what are our thoughts and opinions on whether it's a standalone?
It's a series.
It is a series.
And I feel like I've been like you kept saying you wanted it to be a duology, and in the back I was like, I think it needs 3. I think it needs 3. It needs 3 books, Julie. And then you got to the end of like writing book 2, and you were like, yeah, I think I'm gonna need 3 books on this. Like, yes.
I'm gonna need 3 of these. Yeah, originally when I thought about it, it was always a trilogy, and then I got in my mind that it had to be a duology, and I was like, oh, that'll be fun. And then I was like, no, there's 3, and I'm almost done writing book 2. I wanted to be done completely by the time this book came out, but it didn't quite happen. So it's okay.
Take all the time you need.
Yeah, thank you. Any takers on another early reader group?
We ready.
You ready? Thank you.
So ready.
I'm glad. Thank you. Michael comes in. He sprints. What? No. Not me. I would never.
That's so sweet.
Thank you, Amy. Yes, I did. I mean, you guys saw me live unbox like the actual proof with like the ugly line across it and everything. It was kind of wild to hold it, kind of complete it, and looking like a book in my hands for the first time. But
it's quite a feeling.
Are you considering novellas? Mariah asks.
Yes, I am. So hopefully that's something that I can either offer as like reader bonuses, but at this point I'm probably thinking about doing some kind of like single issue and then a bind up, like maybe just single issue novellas as ebooks, and then maybe a bind up of all of them as a physical copy in the future. But you do get bonus content at the end of the book. So, you know, the book doesn't have to be over when it's over. There is that.
We have one more guest coming in, another part of your street team. Madison is here. We're going to put her in here. Oh, it covers her up a little bit.
Street team. Take off our little brandy thingy. And then because we can't see you at all. And we have
I'm like, Amber's gone.
You're fine. No, I'll bring her back. There we go. I got her. We know why we're here. It's okay.
Here, I'll just go like this the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, you have to hold stuff when people do like other videos, like half an hour straight.
Hi, lovies.
Here's for this.
Hello. The 92-year-old just came in and went,
That's adorable.
it is adorable. She's very cute. She's very cute. How are we doing tonight?
Oh.
My amazing street team. I am very blessed. I had the most amazing early readers. Who else here saw Madison's TikTok? Straight fire.
Oh, yeah.
Straight fire.
Thank you.
Loved it. And don't think I didn't see myself in those fall wrecks. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. I watch everything. I'm like, at what point does it become like really narcissistic to keep commenting? It's like I probably shouldn't.
You gotta help that algorithm.
Oh man. It made me very happy.
Oh.
Yes. Thank you. That's the plan right now.
Yeah, those are always cute.
Thank you. Yeah. I try. I want to give you guys what you want, and I have a lot of amazing side characters that I want to explore more. So I have a feeling that, you know, I can definitely build them up within the stories themselves, but they definitely have like their own little lives that I think would be interesting to tell. So hopefully. What do you think, babes? Which characters would you want to see novellas from?
Everyone. I think, well, it's also going to depend on what happens in the next book if anyone comes back into it.
So I think that's actually a good question since I already know the answer. Can you tell? Maybe you could talk about who is going to be added as a POV in book 2.
Are we sure we want to spoil?
I don't think it's a spoiler.
Yeah, it is.
You're just going to get how many? 2 extra?
I think that's a good enough spoiler. That's enough.
No, I'm not saying. You don't have to say the character's name. Just how many extra are you getting?
I understand that. I wasn't going to say, but yes, 2.
7.
2.
Good. I saved you.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
that is impressive.
I'm so excited.
Now my brain is just going to be like, who?
Who is it? Who is it? I know. And unfortunately, I'm fast drafting books 2 and 3. So I'm going to finish book 2, fast draft book 3, and then go back and edit book 2 and move forward. So it'll be a minute before even this one gets into like any kind of beta hands, but I'm very, very excited. Very excited. I would hope so. I hope so. It's going to be fun. I can tell you, I have had such genuine joy writing this book too. Like the scenes. It's good. Chelsea's just stroking the book.
I just love it a lot, and it's love. I love it.
I love when I told Julie, I was like, I love it. And she's like, but do you really? And I'm like,
I was like, you know, you don't have to say that. You don't have to say it.
She tries to talk you out of liking a book of hers. Imposter syndrome.
I really do, though. No, it was very important to me that everybody understood that, like, you know, because I'm friends with people, and it's awkward sometimes reading people's books when they're also a part of BookTube. So I wanted to make it very clear that I expect nothing. And That was super, super important to me, especially because there's a lot of conversations about authors inside reviewer spaces. And because I'm now walking like a weird line, I wanted to be very respectful, you know? So it was important that they knew that they were comfortable giving whatever review they were honestly felt. You know, I didn't want them to think that there was going to be any hurt feelings. So, you know.
I know what my favorite thing is.
Same.
Well, I think it depends. Well, actually, no. There's actually more.
I'm curious.
Two things.
I'm ready for it.
One's a thing, and one's a person.
Let me guess.
You can guess. Take a guess. But one of my favorite things is just like the healthy conversations around like relationships and consent in this book. Like stood out to me so much, and I was just like, I just love like all the conversations that they would have. I was like, this is phenomenal. Like they would just like, I don't want to like. I mean, is it a spoiler to say what the romance is? Like what it's done?
No.
Oh well, yeah. Well, like you don't see like that many. Like I mean, you see polyamorous relationships in a lot of books, but it's not always in. Like, you know, our fae books, or if it is, you see like reverse harems all the time, and kind of seeing something that's male, female, male as well is just a very different dynamic. And the way that they had all the conversations surrounding that and like making sure everyone was comfortable being like, this is like how I'm feeling. How are you feeling? I can tell something's going on. And like, you know, when there were like the steamier scenes, having conversations there as well. It's like, do you actually like, hey, hang on a minute. Are you sure? Like, yes.
Very sure. Thank you. I'm glad that stood out.
Mm-hmm. Huge.
My favorite thing is Bryna.
Yeah, I better say that. That was my other thing.
To be honest. Also, I think that's the first time I've said that name out loud, and it's nerve-wracking to say the names of your kids.
It is. But like, how good does it feel in your mouth?
I was fine with that one.
Julie, that needs to be like a meme. Like, how good does his name feel in your mouth?
That's funny because when
It's
you
true.
showed me the pronunciation guide, you were like, does it help? And I was like, I've heard you say these characters out loud for years. It of course, I know what their name is, but
That's true.
my favorite thing is just how real the characters are. They feel like real people in my head. So
I agree. Like on top of that, the thing about when I first read it was like the friendship groups, and I know that's a big thing for you. Like, you know, we've discussed books that we enjoy that have really good friend groups, and I think this was definitely like a culmination of all that. In addition to, you know, the guys, and the magic was just so fun, and I hope that sometime we could see more in Fae, because I really enjoy that. I really enjoy your take on it. So basically the whole book. I can't choose.
All of it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh gosh.
No, that's me.
I don't know. But I will say in terms of that, I did want to offer up, if anybody does do any kind of like read along or book club or anything like that, on my website, there is a discount for purchasing books for book clubs in bulk. So there's that option. And if there's like a readathon or not a readathon, Jesus, I would vomit, but a read along or like a buddy read or something.
Contemporary thought coming back just
could you imagine? And at the end of it, you wanted to like ask questions or have me come in or do any kind of like live show or pop in, or if you have a hashtag that you want me to share, I'm happy to do any of that. So you can use my email for that as well if you are interested. I'd love to talk to you guys about it. And in the same vein, I will be having a spoilery chat about this book. Kate mentioned it, and I think it's a fantastic idea. So I would love to talk to you guys about this after you've had a chance to read it, and just get your feedback. We can gush, we can rant, you know, whatever it is.
Are we playing games? Are we playing games, Julie?
Are you making the games? I can't make.
I mean, I can make a game if you want the game.
Ooh.
You can make a game. We can play a game.
Yes, a trivia.
We'll
game.
have games. We'll have games and goodies and giveaways. And then I think right now I'm going to go ahead and probably lock it down I'm going to go ahead and probably lock it down for November 20th, which is a Saturday, also probably at 8 p.m. EST. And if you gives you a little bit over a month, if you can read it, you can come and chit chat about it with me.
I devoured it. Once I got to like the halfway point, I was like, you're screwed, bro. Like,
I think that was my favorite thing about having it out was being able to like text with you guys and have you guys be like, what are you doing?
I love this idea about a tag.
I don't hate it, but I can't make it. Do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Brynock is it's a nice name to say.
It's
but
so
yes,
nice
there will be
say it so confidently, because in my head I was making it really like Scottish in my head. I don't know why, but like the at the end. Knock. Brian Knock. I'm like,
Brynock.
Say.
You got it. Reardon and
Reardon
Ashley.
was easy because that was like, I say Rick Reardon all the time.
Yeah.
But then afterwards I was like, wait, I hope it's that pronunciation, not like Riordan or something like that. But then also it's like my mouth as well. It says everything differently regardless.
Yeah.
Yes.
For someone who is not a heavy fantasy reader. Yeah.
That would be
for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I had Chelsea read it.
As someone who doesn't read fantasy, super bingeable, like super easy to read. Go forth, my children. Enjoy.
Yeah. It is a contemporary fantasy, so it does read, pretty easily, I think. Oh God. Trust me, if you want.
What's the difference between contemporary fantasy and urban fantasy?
It's a good question. Urban fantasy is typically a lot grittier. It tends to be like really city and like a little bit darker, a little bit more like action based, or like the seedy underbelly kind of a thing. Contemporary fantasy is more like our world with magic as well, where like urban fantasy is like, it's like a very much like homogeneous like mix of magic in the actual world. Like there's no real separation between the two.
I did not know that. Thank you.
Marketing.
Oh no.
I know. I thought it was Riordan, right? I thought for him, Rick Riordan.
Probably.
And not Reardon. And in like early iterations of the story, I have him literally say, not like the author. And then I'm like, I am not putting that in there. I
would have laughed, and then I would have texted you that instantly.
Yeah. I was like, well, I'll take that out. Because I originally wrote it as YA. So like it made sense for him to be mentioning it. And then like as they got older, I was like, well, maybe not. Could you imagine this as a YA?
Can you talk about that a little bit? Because this was YA for a long time.
It was YA for a very long time. They were in high school. The very first iteration of this story, which only Amber has read. Ash has in my book a charm bracelet, which is why it's one of the images on the cover. And the charm bracelet is like full of like actual magic, right? So like protection charms and different things that keep her safe. And in the original story, it was actually gifted. There it is. From her mom to block her magic. So she didn't know at all that she had magic until almost the end of the book. In the first iteration, Brynock was the big bad who steals her away to Fairy and breaks the charm bracelet, and then she realizes she has magic as she's yeeted through the veil and stolen away.
Why do I like so
I know, I really love that as well.
I know.
It's all fantastic. Keep going.
But still, I still want that to be more adult though, like that whole stealing. Like I still want that to still be more.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
the issue with that was that it was going to be a very contemporary. Like she was still a witch, but she had very like gentle earth magic. And then in like book 2, you had like a full blown fae fantasy. And I was like, people are going to hate this it's too much of a difference between literally a contemporary to like an actual fae. She's got this powerful magic that her mom's been hiding from her, kind of a situation. So I didn't want to do that. And then I aged it up because I was like, you know what? New adult's going to be a thing. It's going to be in bookstores. It's going to be in shelves. It's going to be a whole thing. And it's not just going to be romance. It's not just going to be sex. It's going to be a whole genre of actual literature in the new adult genre. And then everybody was like, that's not going to be a thing that happens. I aged it up to new adult, marketed it as new adult, queried it as new adult, and had to publish it as adult. Madison has feelings.
I have so many feelings about this. I mean, both from when I was like studying in publishing and like making these conversations with my professors, and then more being like, no, to me now working in publishing and being like, well, why don't we have like a separate, like it's just like all the research and stuff that I do. I'm like, why does no one listen? I'm like, that is literally what TikTok is. TikTok is new adult. And that's what they're pushing. That's what you're seeing in all the stores. It's what everyone is wanting. But like they just refuse. They're like, what's the point of making a separate new adult imprint if you're just going to market it the same way that you do with adult? And I'm like, because it's not real.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Not quite. No. So that's but yeah, the first iteration was very young. Look at it, isn't she pretty?
I just love hanging out with her. Look at her.
I know.
She really compliments you too.
She does.
We've got warm tones.
The colors are perfect.
I keep waiting to get tired of it, and it just hasn't happened, which is a good thing. But like,
are we going to get like different characters on each cover?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I have not done like cover design, obviously, yet. I'm not at that stage for book 2. So I don't know.
Could be a fun thing to, suggest.
It could be a suggestion. How would that work? Could you imagine just like call a whole bunch of people until like Brock's on the cover?
I can get you a lot closer than you think.
Please, God, no.
I was going to say, you put that out there, Julie. It's going to happen. Then you got to deal with it.
Every time I think like it's just me, no one will ever know about it. Someone finds out about it, and the stupid things I say have consequences where like the next thing I know, like Brock's in my emails like, hey, I heard.
I'm gonna not even say a word. I do live in Los Angeles, don't forget.
Chelsea, I will vomit.
Anyway.
I have a nervous gag reflex. Ooh.
I want to point out, because this is something that I care a lot about, and I know that others do. She's floppy, for the record. She flops.
She does flop.
Which is lovely.
Which, who did you get it from?
Amazon.
Amazon. So Amazon will print one way, and then everywhere else will print a different way. Because it'll print through Ingram. So Amazon will print through Amazon. Ingram will provide books for everybody else. So, fun fact, I have them here.
Is it tracked in NPD book scan then?
Is it what?
Will it be in
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So, this is Amazon. This is Ingram.
Can you do this with them both?
Oh, Amazon
can. Amazon is actually thicker than Ingram by a little bit. Ingram is floppier.
Yeah, Ingram definitely is. Yeah, Amazon's always the paper's a little thicker.
Oh, yeah. Well, Amazon's still floppy.
It is still floppy.
It's probably because you read that one.
No, I just got this.
You didn't read it. You read. I don't know.
Are we sure it's not distributed? Because I think when I got my shipping notification, it was from Ingram, but I ordered it from Amazon.
Oh,
how do I know?
And I'm pretty floppy, so it might be from Ingram.
I don't know that you would
shipping through Amazon.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not sure then.
As someone who knows a lot about floppiness, the one I ordered from Amazon sufficiently flops.
Super flops, love that. Love it. I love everything about it. They're both fantastic.
Oh, it is a good
I love
font.
them.
That's a good point. Someone commented that the font is a good size.
I love the font. It's really nice.
Did you
And it's a
pick
good size.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the internal formatting. It's beautiful. I want to be friends with Letty.
That's what I was gonna say. But then
I was
also
gonna say Letty too.
I love her.
She's very sweet.
it's like, oh my heart. Like that. Like how can you not? And then like, oh, and then
The spoilery chat, guys, is where it's gonna be. Because there's only, I want to make sure that everybody has time to read it. Because it just came out, so we know.
That main trio, they're just so much fun, and their love for one another is it was just so much fun. Like they're a fun group of friends, and you were just like, you understood that they were these friends, and then like even when everyone else kind of comes in, like kind of joining that and everything, and how they all have like their own different roles in it, made sense.
Thank you. That was an important part for me. Yes, I do. And please don't talk about it because I will effing slip. I will say it. I'm terrified.
Can you give the initials?
I was about to say.
Oh, God.
Because then people can, guess.
APIA.
It's
my mind went somewhere. So
I know, and I said that too, and I had the exact same thought, Chelsea.
Julie, you did not think about this ahead of time?
Oh, no.
Forever, that's what it's going to be in my head.
Oh, no. Well, now I want one, too. I'll make one. Here's the thing. If I get enough fan art, I will get some artists and I will put together a calendar if I get enough fan art. I will make it happen.
I love fan art so much.
I do too. I would have never even guessed that I might have it, but I'm very excited about the prospect. Oh. That's a great question. It feels heavy.
Independent female character.
I mean, I think Buffy will always have a place in my heart.
That's true.
I still like Rachel Morgan.
A lot of, Rachel Morgan from that book,
The Hollow series by Kim Harrison.
The one that I read.
The one you read because of me, because I'm obsessed with that series. Yeah, you like the one I made you read.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I actually got Ash's name from Melissa Marr's.
Melissa Marr.
Her Wicked Lovely series.
I love that series when it first came out.
She spells it differently in her book, but it's still Ashlyn.
Well, a girl I work with, her name is Ashlyn, and it's spelled literally Ashlyn.
And then Lynn. Yeah.
2 N's, yeah.
Yeah. The tarot cards will stay for each book. There will be different ones for each book, so you can potentially get a collection of all of them, but there will be tarot cards for each book. I will have a set of 3 for each book. Yeah. Stop it. Stop your mouth. Yeah. There is an actual difference. There's this the Ingram one is a little bit brighter and a little bit more teal. That one's a little greener, but like barely. Ingram is more vibrant, yeah.
I feel like this looks very vibrant to me. I could be.
I can't tell. It might be. It might have been fulfilled through Ingram.
This way.
Yeah. Soups flop.
I love that.
Good. Listen, I think they're both relatively floppy. And I will say that, because I read this one, this is Amazon, right? You can see the difference between the colors. But, I read this one, and, the spine breaks, and then she gets a little floppy. But, the spine still looks fine. But, she'll fall open for you.
I totally agree with Jessica. And if I had to pick a character that gets a novella, bam. There's my choice.
I love Brina. She is very complex and not explored enough. I agree.
That she just took me so much by surprise throughout the book. And what I loved is kind of just seeing how she was in little glimpses of
oh,
she's not. Is she really that cold-hearted? I don't think so.
We gotta wait and see. No, it's not. That sounds like a great night. Sounds like a fantastic Friday.
Fantastic Friday. Oh.
Yes. Yeah, I'll stick with the major. What's the name of the series? Oh, the Hollows series. The Hollows by Kim Harrison. It's amazing. Good flop.
Redo good soup as good flop.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
That would be a fun book talk. Good flop.
Get on it, Madison, our resident TikTok queen.
Good flop.
Good flop.
Soup flop. I like.
You know what I love? Yeah, you know what I love most about a book? Good flop. I love it.
Formatting things. I texted Julie this while I was reading the ebook, but I just want to mention it here as well because this is something that I care so much about in books. And Julie, you got it perfectly right. The texting is well formatted. Those are text messages and they're formatted well. That matters so much to me. I hate it when like text messages are just like in the paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like
yeah, I agree.
That is the one thing that I went back and forth with my internal format team on until I got it right. I wanted to make sure like the first font wasn't quite right. Their first like spacing wasn't quite right between like the text messages. So that probably took the longest of the internal formatting. Everything else was like super easy. Like
it makes sense.
The title, name, page numbers, fonts for chapters, the images for chapters, like all of that was super easy. But then, hi Erica.
I'm glad you did it because every time I got to a text conversation, I was like, good soup. Like it was
good soup.
So well done.
I'm so glad. That makes me happy. I didn't fight for it. They were fine with it, but
I just love how you have like the list of like all the creatures and like the inner courts and stuff. Like I'm someone whenever I love that in books. Like I think that's like one of my favorite things is when this kind of stuff is included.
Right at the front.
Yeah,
right at the front.
Glossary of terms.
Was that a thing, Julie? You know I love process, so I was curious. Was that a thing about including a glossary? Were there any thoughts about yes or no?
No, I hadn't considered one. And then my editor was like, I think it might come in handy. And I was like, all right. And then I kind of like knocked one out. They mentioned a glossary of terms. They did not mention having the court system breakdown. And then I added that, which I thought was really cool. The only thing that I questioned, because I think the glossary of terms makes sense, because I did make up enough words that like having the definitions there makes sense, right? The only thing that I questioned was whether or not any of like the relationships were spoilers, like how they interact with one another.
I mean, I was
I
fine.
think so. Yeah. So I didn't know whether to put them at the beginning or the end, but I think they're fine where they went. I think it was good.
Well, no, sometimes I'll flip through a book and like I'll see like if I can figure out like what the last page number is to like figure out like what halfway is, and I'll see stuff in the back then, and I'm like, oh, fun.
Oh, look. Yeah. So I went ahead and put it at the front.
I liked it.
I like it. Good. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Yes. Any questions? Also, I've got goodies for you. Can we get a goodie link? Listen, I am not somebody who easily does any kind of marketing. I'm not a marketing person. But I've had a lot of fun creating different images and aesthetic boards. I had a lot of help with that from Allie. My friend Allie did some aesthetic boards for me as well. And then I was like, you know what? I want to do a thing for the people. And I created 13 phone backgrounds with like images and quotes and like fun A Curse and Ash stuff. So if you want a lock screen or a background for your phone, I got a Google Drive file for you, and you can take one if you want it. There's the link. You can do that thing if you want.
Ooh. I know. I
That's
loved
a
all the little stuff you did on Instagram of just like the quote graphics and the aesthetic stuff. Like, it's just so nice to see like that compared to like when authors do nothing. I'm like, wow.
I struggled to know how much was too little and how much was too much. I was like, have I annoyed people yet? But also, I know you need to see something like 7 times before it sticks. So, like, I'm going to make you see it a lot.
Well, you weren't repetitive. Like, it was always something different. Like, there are some people who just post the same thing over. Like, they'll be like doing their regular post, and every 5th post with the same damn picture. And I'm like, you're kind of beating a dead horse.
Yeah. I know. Oh gosh. That's a great question. The best advice I got while writing this book was probably, oh no! Where is that coming from?
What happened?
I got water on my envelope that I have to send out to somebody.
Oh no.
I think from my glass. I was holding the glass. That's okay. Janice is getting a different envelope.
Janice.
Sorry, Janice. Sorry, Janice. I taught Janice's daughter in preschool.
Dang.
And she's a lovely human being whom I just wet. I don't know what kind of advice I got. Probably while writing the book. I think the best advice I got was from my editor and from my writing critique partners and beta readers, which was that I needed more visualization. I was told that they understood the emotion of scenes and the interactions between people, but not necessarily, they couldn't see it. And I was like, well, you can't see it because I can't see it because I have aphantasia and there's no pictures in my brain. So adding in descriptions and making it feel vibrant and making fairy feel different than the human side of the veil, like, was something that I had to really, really work on and realize it. What happened in the comments? Did my link go funky? Holy heck. We're going to have to shorten the... What is that?
No, somebody was saying that the Amazon UK, they couldn't find the right listing, so I sent it in the chat.
Oh, I think it was too long and it cut off. I think you have to like...
It still works though.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
good.
You can't shorten an actual URL that's like from something else.
Got it. So yeah, probably that. Like, I had to work a lot on the descriptions. So hearing that was like vibrant and something that like worked really makes me happy because I struggled.
I forgot about that.
It's
like occurred to me how that would like make a difference trying to. Damn.
It was a lot. It took me. Here's the thing. I write very fast, so it didn't take me that long to technically write, but the process of writing this book took me 5 years. Like this particular book, because I literally rewrote it multiple times.
This was the comment that I put the link in for.
Oh, okay. Good. It says my battery is not charging and my computer is slowly dying.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's not a problem. I think, I don't know, somebody, if anybody else, because I know I have other street team people here, if anybody else wants to come in, I think we were capping out at 4 just because of screen size. So if anybody else is available and wants to come in, let me know, because I don't want to like not include everybody who helped out. But
Julie, I love you a lot. But I got a text from my mom about 5 minutes ago saying that she broke her arm. So
yeah. And you've just been casually sitting here?
Yeah, I didn't know when a good time to exit was.
I didn't even see your face move.
Immediately, Chelsea. The correct time was immediately.
She's like at the hospital. Like I can't do something at this.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to, but I didn't want to be like, gotta go.
Go.
But I do have to go. Julie, I love you. I'm so proud of you. Love to add a little drama to your debut evening. But
I love you. Thank you.
She's so soft and she's so beautiful.
Thank you for being here. Thank you.
I have to go take care of my mother.
All right, keep me posted.
Goodbye.
I love you.
Love you too.
You never annoy us. Oh, well, that's good. I had fun doing them. Jude, don't bring that juju into my life. Don't even. How very dare you? That's terrifying. All right, I think I'm going to have to do a little bit of maintenance. I have an external microphone that I think is pulling too much power yeah, because my computer's plugged in. So I don't know why this is happening. So we're going to have to switch some stuff around so that I can directly plug into my computer. Let's see if I can do this while I'm on here. Excuse any technical difficulties. Haha, I found Samantha. I found her.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey,
Look at your
matches
hair.
My hair.
Let's say you have.
She matches my hair. I love it.
She matches my hair. The book matches me, damn it. Okay.
Okay, fair point.
Fair point. How are you? I'm
fantastic.
Problem solving.
Your body's very into what she's doing.
I'm trying to not. Maybe. Can you hear me?
I can. It sounds different now, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not a good microphone, but battery life is important. A little bit. And I don't want that to
charging noise.
Yeah. Now we're charging, which is a positive thing.
That's nuts that it was literally draining it because of everything going on.
Well, yeah, because I literally have like the ring light webcam. No, the ring light's not, but the webcam and the external microphone were all pulling from here. And I had to, I hate this word, but I had to double dongle my power with the external mic and the double dongle.
So many good hashtags.
I know. And when I tell you this thing is like, it's hot. So I don't think it was appropriately charging what needed to be charged. It's a dongle. It's the name of the literal thing. I can't do anything about it.
Since you're doubling up.
I can't.
In the vein
of even that funny.
Yeah. In the vein of people coming in and out, I'll let Jess come in my stead. But I wanted to say, like, congratulations. I'm so proud, and I can't wait to see the rest of the series. I'm so excited to celebrate this with you. So I will be in the chat, and I will talk to you guys soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hey.
I have.
Ooh.
Yay! It's a Jess, a wild Jess. My audio's back. Yeah. Who just joined you? My mother is like, who is here? This is Samantha Leanne. She's a booktuber. She's linked down below. And this is Jess, also a booktuber, also a writer. They're both writers. And everybody's linked down below. Madison is linked down below. And so is Amber. Everybody's down there. I'm going to casually start signing stuff because I don't think you understand how much there is to sign.
It'll be okay.
And then you drop that link, and then, like we all added to the list and stuff. So
I know. That's fine. I knew it. And I was like, I want people to be able to get it still. So I wanted to get, some pre-order swag for people. And I'm excited. I'm signing Caitlin's right now. I'm excited about the little phone backgrounds. I was like, I don't know if anybody's going to care, but it was fun.
Oh, I saw it, Jess. I saw it.
We're not in on the joke.
It was probably her going, kick Kate the hell out so I can get in. Thank you.
Nope, not even close. I was spending some time on Canva while we were talking. So
dude, I love Canva. Oh my god. Okay.
And it says hashtag feels so good in your mouth.
You're welcome. I sent it to you too.
My 92-year-old grandmother is watching. Shame on you.
I'm sorry, Yaya.
Shame on you.
How are your praying mantises?
Oh, my praying manti have left. I think they have grown wings and finally left me, and I'm okay with that. I was fine with the praying manti. I was not fine with the spiders, and I had one on my hand today, and the story didn't go through all the way. But when I tell you, I'm signing yours, Megan. When I tell you that this spider was crawling on me in an aggressive way that I did not appreciate.
That's a no-no. That's a no-no.
Yeah.
Hashtag double
Do not
dongle.
appreciate it.
What do you want?
Double dongle, man.
You
Double
cannot
dongle
have
down.
Somebody, lock screen is now the candle and quote.
Oh, that's a Bri. It's a Bri quote. It's a good one.
Are there bad
love
ones?
That's true.
I at one point told Amber my book isn't good enough to have quotes.
That's always a lie.
I don't know.
False.
I don't know if there's anything
False.
quotable in my book. And she was like, well, that's silly. She didn't say silly. She said something worse than that. But
You're a big
Well, she
dummy
was
poo-poo
correct.
head.
I was a dummy poo-poo head. I was like, oh, I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. I don't think my book is bad, but like, I don't know how quotable it is. And then I found ones I really liked.
I think it depends. Everyone's different when they read a book as to like what they highlight and stuff and what they quote. Like,
yeah,
this looks always fun.
I actually like. I don't know if it's because I don't want to say I've been stalking you on Instagram, but I feel like I've been stalking you on Instagram because I've been sharing everything. But reading through the book, like, would recognize quotes that you had shared and things. And I'd be like, oh, that was on one of, the things that I read. So, like, they stick enough that, which is the important part, and that's what makes it a good quote, is it's what sticks.
Yeah. I mean, I pulled ones that I think worked, and I wanted to pull one from, the different characters to share so that everybody kind of got to know them a little bit, but hopefully they worked.
So
I feel like marketing is one of those weird things. Oh, we see what she said.
I want to make sure you see it, Julie.
Oh, I saw it. I said, ugh. I did the uhs. This one's for Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. Lauren's getting the bird. You're getting Rin.
That's rude.
The bird?
She's getting Rin. How dare you? How very dare you?
I'm kind of terrified
really
that my bird's gonna like grow a voice and start talking to me like Ren does. I'm like, I don't know if I can handle it.
Oh, I'd be like, yes.
That would be amazing. That was another thing that I was excited to do for this one, was that like the witches didn't get familiars. My fae did, which I like.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
You cannot have wine, sir.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the process of reading this over I keep wanting to say the weekend, but it's for the first part of the week, and actually vlogging it. I'm super stoked about it.
You are going to vlog it?
Absolutely.
Because unless you do like the thing, like I sometimes do this when I vlog, like I'll vlog and like quickly update, but then sometimes I'll be like, here's what I read yesterday, la la la, and then the next day I'll be like, so I finished it.
So I'm done now.
That's me.
I have a feeling that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, because I'll just forget to like post updates, but it's going to be like between that and then like actually doing writing myself. So I feel like I'm going to have to like set reminders for myself or something to remember that whole, to actually like film updates.
I feel like that's a very nerve-wracking thing for me. Like, I'm going to vlog reading your book. It's a thing I got to get used to, I suppose.
I was going to, but I was like at the same time, and it just... Have you met my life?
I have.
Too much.
I have. It's okay. He's all right. Mom. You cute.
You guys have the same initials too.
Why are you so cute? Huh? I am Jazz. Double dongle is... You guys.
I didn't do
I thought
it.
I had prepped all of these.
You were wrong.
I was wrong. That's okay. I can do it. I've got a little quote on all of them along with my signature, and I need a different pen for it. So,
why are you using two different pens?
Because I'm extra. I was going to put wax seals on all of these, Madison.
Well, I wasn't judging the 2 pens. I was just wondering the process behind it.
I feel like it's too thick. Like this, I'm doing like metallic gold, and I feel like this Sharpie is too thick for like the size of the book plate. So this one's for Rihanna. And I feel like I don't know. I feel like it was too much with the personalization and the signature to do it all with the one Sharpie. But I might have to start to, because that one got really funky. Hi, Sharp. This one's for Alyssa. You got tarot card. What tarot card did you get? You got the Chariot.
I'm not supposed to tell people what I got. Spoiler alert.
Shh, it's fine. I can do what I want. I can do what I want here.
Rude.
It is your party, so.
I'll spoil it if I want to.
You're only allowed to cry if it's your party. You're not allowed to do anything else.
Untrue. Absolutely untrue.
That's what the song says.
Well, I'm better than the song.
All right.
You guys have been phenomenal. And I appreciate everybody who hustled to read. I know, I don't know what a TBR is anymore. I truly don't. I wish I was reading, but I appreciate everybody who took the time to read the book and leave a review. So don't forget, if you haven't read it yet, leave reviews. And if you bought it from Amazon, feel free to leave it at Barnes & Noble and everywhere else too. That's fine.
Oh, I need to do that. I need to do it on platforms. Because everywhere else, when you read it early, Goodreads that you leave early reviews, but you can't do that elsewhere. So I've forgotten about that.
Yep. It helps so much, so much to have reviews there when people go to look at a book. So don't forget.
Does Amazon still kick reviews of people that you know?
I am pretty sure that they do from some of the things that I've seen lately. So I would just be a little mindful of that. Like, it's not like I received this from the author for an earlier review, but if you phrase your review like you know them personally, and didn't just receive it as an early review, I think that they will kick it.
Flag it. Yeah.
Yeah. I have heard that they will. I've heard people say that like they were friends with someone on Goodreads and it kicked their review.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Also, I see you, Danny. I love you. You were the best super intern ever. She was my intern when I was the editor of the online magazine. She's been around for a long time. Oh God. When you wrote the sexy scenes, did you think your readership would have teen boy humor? No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Everyone does. Everyone has.
But I mean, I guess. Oh, okay. I'm glad. I'm sorry though. I think I trusted people to be relatively mature about it. It's an adult book, and there's sex. I don't know what to tell you.
We're mature about the book itself. We're just not very mature in the out of context scene.
Oh, the out of context. Yeah, no. But that's fine. I mean, if they're thinking of like funny, witty, like, oh, he touched her. She touched his wee, you know, like while they're reading the sex scene, then I did something wrong. Like I did something wrong. If you're like laughing through it, like don't tell me. Just don't tell me.
I didn't, so it's fine.
Thank you.
But I'm just that mental image of somebody reading it and just being like that is fantastic.
I don't think I've ever read like a steamy scene where I've like been like, this is hilarious. I've read somewhere I've been like, this is stupid, but I haven't read one where I'm like, this is so funny.
I have laughed through ones that were really absurd. Like I have, especially when I was in my teens when I shouldn't have been reading them. But you know, when you read like those weird fae shifter books and you're just like, what even is this? Why am I here? I've definitely laughed through some of those.
You know, I did read Ice Planet Barbarian 2 weeks ago, so I do get that.
Yes.
I used to read Laurel K. Hamilton when I was like 15 and 16. And like, there's some stuff, man. There's some things.
That is a lot.
I lost my childhood very early.
There will be, oh God, there will be plenty of steamy scenes. I mean, obviously the stakes raise a lot in book 2. A lot, but there's always going to be time for that.
I'm definitely going to send, like, Julie, you my, like, guesses, this, like, acronym at some point.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Ooh.
Would you stop?
I have 0 poker face. I'll give it away.
Well, that's why I'm not going to say all of my thoughts out loud right now.
No, don't say them out loud.
Right now. I'm just going to, like, just spit them all out. No, I would never do that. That would be
No. I mean, I'm sure at some point y'all will guess it, but I can neither confirm nor deny. Do you know how many times I've like gone to take a picture of me writing the book, and it's the first time that I've had not a working title but the actual title? So like I've had to be so careful with like my Scrivener or my word count or different things because it literally has the title.
Mm.
What are you doing?
So if you stalk
before you post anything,
I'm double checking everything. And I feel like I have been for so long because I was like really cautious about this title, and I was really cautious about like different things. Like I had the cover as my lock screen and my home screen on my phone for so long before I announced it that I was like, it's a matter of time before it shows up somewhere. Like it's gonna happen.
Someone's saying thank you and takes like a photo of it.
I can't. And I like there's just it's exciting, right? Like there's been a lot of early buzz. You guys have been great about spreading the word. I know so many people that are like, I got this because of like this person talking about it or this person said something. I had a couple people, I think Amber's got some like really pretty, like really not pretty, but you guys put the loveliest comments in my pre-order forms, which I couldn't look at because I would cry. But Amber's like, I'm going to read some of them out loud. And I was like, oh God. But a couple people did say that they came because of you, Madison. So thank you, TikTok. Way to show up, TikTok.
Well, I mean, I can tell you, we sell books via it. We can see when something of TikTok goes viral. We can see we can only track it via Amazon glance views and Amazon orders. But we see spikes. And that kind of stuff.
It's crazy.
But it also depends. Like, it has to be like sometimes it works with pre-orders, but it works best with books that are already out.
Makes sense.
Which that makes sense. And I think if anything, I was surprised by how well the pre-order did because there wasn't like review quotes or anything yet. Like I do have some of them up on my website now, but I didn't for a really long time. So you know. Yes, do that. We want to make a big collage.
Oh, I forgot. I took her down earlier. She was hanging out right there.
I love your whole back wall, by the way.
Thanks.
Prime.
It's because I don't have bookshelves behind me, so I have to have other pretty things.
All the pretty things.
Yeah.
I'm in my bedroom. I was waiting.
I get to stare at the bookshelves on the other side of the office from here.
I'm also in my bedroom, but I get to stay in my bedroom.
That's a really good view, though. Like being able to actually like stare at your bookshelves, like that's a good view.
I'm not complaining.
No,
it's just weird. I don't think I've ever been able to really have my bookshelves behind me because my office is shaped real weird. So it's fine.
Nope, different pen. My pen's mixed up.
Yeah, I just moved into this place 2 days ago, and the first thing I did was bookshelf. Yeah. Tons of other boxes. My closet's I don't even have any clothes in my closet yet, but I have bookshelves.
Priorities.
You needed to be prepared for the live shows.
And she is.
You need cool backgrounds, man.
If you're still here, Joe, your personalization is great. You did good. You can't see it. You did good. You did well.
Oh, I love.
Ta-da!
Yay! She is pretty.
I forgot. Would you stop? Stop it.
I got them everywhere now.
Is it the witching hour?
I have friends.
Little snoot. I see the snoot.
Oh, Bubba. Hello.
I know. I saw a tail over there, Madison.
I know. See, she came up, hanging
Zelda
out.
coming in.
Yeah. I know like these now.
I love it. I don't have any snoots. I've got no little tails and no little snoots. There is an echo. I don't know who it is, but somebody's echoey. I think it got better. I think it corrected itself. I think we good.
Aw,
Hi, Mike.
that's cute.
Hi, Anti. Thank you. My dreamt. It's that Philly accent. Living my dreamt. I love you. Thank you for my flowers. They're beautiful, even though one looks like a spider and it terrifies me.
What?
I don't know what this flower is, but it looks like it looks evil.
It looks evil.
Is it one of those ones with like the million little tiny long petals?
Yeah, I don't really know how to do this without
Oh, they're so
Spilling. spilling water everywhere. But look at that thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's fair.
Like, what is that?
I love the blue
Yeah.
one.
But man, my gothic heart
Mhm.
loves that flower.
I agree,
Right.
but it is mildly
My
terrifying.
horror
And
loving heart is like eco horror. Yes.
Yeah, I
It's
actually have my
actually
cut
thorny.
horror right here behind me.
Ah,
Excellent.
It has actual thorns. I mean, they're not like, I was going to say penetrative, but I can't in this company. And then I did it anyway. But they won't.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
no. They might pierce you. What is that? It's this. Well, it's violent. It's violent is what it is, but I like it. You can buy it now. Go buy it right now, and then fill out the pre-order form that Amber will link for you, and I'll send you some beautiful. I'll send you one of these 3 gorgeous tarot cards. You'll get a tarot card bookmark, and you'll get one of these, a book plate. I'll sign stuff for you. So you should go order that.
So it's
These
the
are
chariot.
Janice's.
What are the other 2?
But Janice's envelope got really wet, so I had to take her stuff out. So we've got Temperance and a ring light glare,
nah.
and then we've got the Chariot, and we have the Magician,
How did you
Wow.
decide which ones you wanted to do?
and then a person. The prettiest, just pretty.
She's not lying.
I'm not lying.
My
No, I
shirt
mean, I
is
knew I wanted.
appropriate
It was just
with my
pretty.
moon tarot card.
That is. I actually got on Etsy. I'll have to link it in the description after the fact, but on Etsy I got the Lovers tarot card with a curse and ash engraved on the back for the
Love that.
book. So this is my yeah.
You're welcome.
You guessed it. It is on Amazon. It's on Amazon, Target, Barnes & Noble, bookshop.org. Support your local bookstores.
This is what happens when I have 2 glasses of wine after a decade of not drinking wine.
Thank you.
I just get all the words out there. You're welcome.
So I know my character so well after rewriting book 1 3 times. And now that I have a very clear image of the world after spending so long working on like visualizing it, picture prompts and picture inspiration have been really, really helpful for me, which is why that Pinterest board is like clutch. Because not seeing things sucks when you're trying to like make somebody read and see things. So it's not harder. The process has gone really well. And I know which threads I still need to, carry on and wrap up and continue, right? Because I've already got I know what threads are going to continue, which threads are going to resolve, which threads come in. And then, I've mapped out the books. So it's not hard. The hardest part is finding time to draft book 2 while actively marketing book 1. And doing both of those things at the same time is a little bit rough. I was fine when I was editing book 1 while drafting book 2. But the marketing, I feel like, has taken a little bit more of my time because I'm not a natural marketer. I think I did okay, but
I think you did good.
I think you did amazing at marketing.
You did great. Like, you did super great.
Thank you. I found a joy in it. Eventually, I just I leaned in, and I feel pretty good about it.
I think that's what matters, is like to have that enthusiasm and to go out and just do stuff yourself. Like, that's just what's so important. Like, to just, because it shows that enthusiasm and how much you enjoy it, and that makes other people then excited for it. You know, you sometimes get authors who do their static posts and you're like, where's the love?
Where is it? Yeah. I think I got so much joy out of making all of the quotes and aesthetic boards. And because it was almost like I was seeing them too, right? For not the first time. I know them so well. But finding the right pictures or the right things to go with it, I was like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be. Like, this is what people should be seeing, or this is what they'll see, it was a really cool moment for me to kind of lean into it. And I went into it thinking I wasn't good at it and it wasn't something that I could do, and then really had fun with it. So that was kind of cool. I enjoyed myself. I think I have exhausted a pen.
No.
Oh no. It is in the description. So if you go to the link in the description to buy my book and scroll down past the links to buy the book, you will see an option for the bundle set, and you can get all 3 of them and the signed book plate. So that is there. If you're not interested in the whole set of cards, which is totally fine, and you fill out the pre-order form in the comments, I'll still send you one and the book plate. And that's fine too. But there will be more for each subsequent book. So if you have an inkling to collect them all, you can do that.
Oh, someone asked what the favorite quote is. I need to get I don't have one. I don't even know what my Kindle is. Now I'm upset.
Now I'm upset.
Oh, no, where do I put it? I put things everywhere and I never remember.
I don't know if I have one personally. I'm trying to think, but
I'm sure I have one, but I don't have the brain capacity to think of what it would be right now.
I've decided to stay off of Goodreads, but I'm kind of curious, if people do submit quotes, right? Because you can still submit quotes from the book and stuff on Goodreads. I'm curious what is going to resonate with readers.
Well, that's what me and Amber are for.
I normally do those. I normally do put quotes down. I didn't this time because I wrote a review as soon as I finished it and then went back later and did a proper one.
Allie, your help was amazing. Thank you so much. And it really did jumpstart. Your starting point was I was oh, I could do that. I could, not in a condescending way, but I was oh, that's what this is supposed to look like. I could do something like that.
I remember.
It was very helpful. And in the original aesthetic board, some of the lovely pictures are from her late mother, who I thought that was really special too. Some of the lightning and late night stormy pictures were from her mom that are gorgeous. Ooh. Jessica, you just loving on my book? I love that for you. I'm glad you finally finished it. I'm glad it wasn't epically painful.
I think I was just struggling with the format.
I could see it.
I think I was reading things 3 or 4 times. I don't know, part of the dyslexia and the ADHD coming together. I have enough problems with e-readers anyway, and it was a PDF format on my phone, so it was extra fun. It was a great time. Highly recommend for all. Once I got to Hoopla, like the day when you posted that it was on Hoopla, I like went straight there, downloaded it, and then read it and was fine.
Come back.
3.
I went wildly out of focus. Well, I'm glad that was a better format for you. And I love that you got it from Hoopla because that means a lot to me. I like Hoopla.
I did. It counted as a download, so you're welcome.
I don't know. Neither. I love cats, but I'm violently allergic to them. And I love dogs, but I cannot tolerate anybody being needy for me at all. Like, I take care of people for a living, and when I get home, I don't want anything that depends on me to stay alive. Like, these flowers will die sooner than they should because I just don't want to be, I don't have a real plant in my house. I don't want to be responsible for keeping anything alive. So I will probably have neither. But I've always wanted a cat, and my mom never let me have one. I had hamsters. I had gerbils. I had geckos. I had fish. I had birds. I had dogs growing up all the time. Geckos? We were never allowed to have a cat.
So you had geckos. That's intense.
Well, not the geckos. Like those little stupid chameleons, like those little long-tailed.
I'm looking at what I highlighted, and now I'm just...
You're like, I don't know if I can share these.
Oh no, I can. I'm not I don't highlight those things. And now that I'm doing TikTok stuff, I'm like actively remembering to highlight that stuff when I have to do videos and stuff. But like,
yeah,
it's never something that like I ever, because like I just read the scenes. I never like actually think of them in that way. I just roll on it. But like, all of these are out of context, so nothing is like gonna be a problem.
You got to know the characters. You got to know what you're getting into for it to mean something.
None of them are like. Well, actually, I don't even know how to say that word. What the word? Because it's not your pronunciation. It's what Brynock uses, but us.
A stoirin.
She doesn't know either.
I said it the same way 4 times.
That's why it's not in the pronunciation guide, because she doesn't know either.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Do you know what? Don't ask me to pronounce. I cannot pronounce. And I think I put it in the pronunciation guide on Goodreads, but I'm pretty sure I just bullshitted it. The Witches Council don't really know how to say it. They're not really sure. Don't really know. And I just kind of went in there and I was like, it could be this. And I made it that. But like, genuinely don't know what it's called.
The beautiful thing is you wrote it, so you get to say how it's pronounced. So fuck what anybody else tells you, like whatever.
That's what it is now. Heck if I know. I don't.
Oh, okay. I have a favorite one. I forgot about this scene. Because Brynock charged out, hair flying behind him like fucking Fabio.
That is, can I tell you, every single time I wrote it, I edited it, every single time I came across that one, I laughed out loud. Every time at my own writing. My own writing.
Everything else is very serious. And then there was that one line and I was like, meh.
It's in a very serious scene. And then it's like in Reardon's POV and it's like, fucking hell. Really with this guy? Like,
I loved his like descriptions of him the entire time were just priceless. Just the way that he was like, what the hell? Like, what can't he do? Why is he everything?
Who is this guy? Where did he come from? And why can't I be him?
There was one point where I think he has like a little tiny tiff with Ash and like sends her off with Brynock. And he's like, what was I thinking? Like, I just got her pissed at me and then sent her off with a god of sex and abs. It's like, why would I do that?
It's a really good question.
So, in my review, I called my description of him was like a murderous marshmallow. Like, he can kill you, but he's also like a marshmallow.
Mm-hmm.
He's the best of all worlds.
He can. Reardon's green, Bry is black or yellow. Probably black. His hair for me. But also the eyes. And then think Ash is like I don't know, her magic is like this bronzy gold color. She's very warm. Probably. I do love Bri.
It's fair.
I don't even care that he heard. Letty.
Oh god, that was so good.
Letty's great. Me hold my beer. Yeah. You know, I don't know. I don't really have. Somebody asked earlier, like really, really early in the stream, who my dream like narrators would be. I'm not sure. I think I've probably had a lot more female narrators for audiobooks than I have male narrators, so I don't know. I don't think I have one. And I know that's horrible, but the narrators' names don't really stick in my head.
No, same.
But if you have one that you think I should listen to, let me know. I'm open to it.
Anyone that is like, oh yeah, I know all of my audiobook narrators' names. Like, I listen to a lot of audiobooks. I couldn't tell you a single person's name. I recognize their voices, except for like Bonnie Turpin. Like, I know her. That's the only one that I could tell you.
Was it like January LaFave?
Rebecca Solar. Because she did like all of the Lunar Chronicles, and there's another series that she did too. That I like. When I heard it, I was like, "This is the same person that narrated the Lunar Chronicles." Mm-hmm. And so now I know her name.
I do like nonfiction when the author narrates it.
Oh yeah, 100%. I found that like a lot of the YA thrillers I was listening to, they tend to overlap a lot too.
Mm.
A lot of those.
I can see that.
Narrators.
Oh God, what was it? I was listening to a book and like an actual famous actor narrated it, and I could not picture the characters. Well, I can't picture the characters anyway, but I couldn't stay like in the characters' like mind because all I could see was this actor in my head, and now I can't remember who it was. But it was very off-putting. Was it Michael Cera? No. Who was it?
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't him. It was the other dude that looks kind of like him but isn't him. I don't know.
Was it the dude from Dexter?
No. I don't know.
His
I
name
don't
is
know.
also Michael, and I can't remember his name.
No.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah. I don't know.
I read a fiction, like a sci-fi book recently that was narrated by the author. And that was kind of weird because you don't normally see that in fiction.
Huh.
Interesting, but
unless it's Elizabeth Acevedo, but she's also a spoken word poet.
Yeah, the fiction authors that write in verse tend to, which makes sense because most poetry, the inflection is the important part.
Yeah.
But like just a straight out like sci-fi novel,
it's a bit weird.
Was weird.
Yeah.
Good, but weird.
Thing. I think Bry's Fae, Reardon's Irish, Ash is Fae and Irish. Tara, I don't think in the first iterations, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that she's Asian American, but then in the subsequent ones I don't, but the Pinterest board you'll see that she is. And Kara is African American. Again, I think something that I explored more because I explored more of, you'll get like snippets of it in this book, but her mother's story, like her mother has like a history with Fae and Fairy, and I explored that and her relationship with her grandmother and her father a little bit more in the first iterations, and then that kind of got pared down with professional editing because I didn't plan to make her a POV character, so it took away from the main storyline. So that kind of fell away, but there was more discussion about her backstory. There was a little bit more about Tara's backstory as well. And then I don't know if I specify anybody else's really. Man, you really know him. It was not Tim Curry. him I would know. No, it's going to drive me crazy, but I don't remember who it was. But it was very off-putting.
I also can't do like if it's not a thriller or nonfiction. I just can't do it in audio. I mean, I haven't tried, but like I just have no interest in it.
Well, then you might be able to. You'll never know. Oh, you can see my mug that Amber made me.
You need like a
Very
t-shirt.
cute. I do need a t-shirt. My sister was supposed to make me one and she didn't. She's not watching right now.
All the rude.
But she did get me balloons and macaroons that are in the freezer and roses that are behind my ring light and a journal and a pen. Like a fancy pen.
Oh,
So I guess you can't be that mad.
I can't be that mad, but like a little bit maybe.
You can, but you probably shouldn't be.
bitter. You're a little bit bitter.
A little bit bitter. But we're having Sunday Fun Day and we're doing apple cider mimosas and hocus pocus and apple nachos. Have you had apple nachos? You should have apple nachos.
Yes.
You slice some Granny Smith, you drizzle caramel and milk chocolate and then crumble pretzels on top of it. Apple nacho.
Oh, thank God.
Delicious.
I was thinking of nachos plus apples, and I was like, that's weird.
Nope. Apple nachos. You're
I've done it
welcome.
with peanut butter and chocolate, but not with caramel and chocolate.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what? Okay, so some authors, like Gianna Darling just released like, my first 3 books now in audio and has like snippets. And I was like, let's press play. And I was like, no, I can't do this.
No.
I was
No.
like,
You will see me awkwardly dance in my car to the smuttiest sex scenes because I'm like, what if they can hear it? And I'll like sit in my car and dance just so they think I'm not like, maybe I'm flushed because I'm car dancing. Like I will actively try to like like they can't hear, they don't know, but I will try to like subvert that I'm not listening to like audio porn and dance in my car. Like it makes a difference, but it doesn't. It's weird.
My one experience with smut on audio was American Queen. And I was driving and I'm like, oh no, oh my God, please, hopefully nobody can hear this. Like it was the worst. It was the best worst thing. But like,
That's a time.
it was, it was an
I was-
experience.
I was listening to American Queen in the car on the way to an author signing for a different book. And I got so scared that people could hear it that I turned it off in my car and put in headphones to listen to it. So I was like, this one is bad. No, I can't.
Is it bad? Or is it real good?
It's bad.
that good. I have a
Bad
friend
good.
that she was.
It's the best worst thing.
Yeah, I think it's just Sierra Simone. Like I had a friend she was listening to. Well, she was confused because at the time people were reading A Lesson in Thorns and Sorcery of Thorns has just come out. So she downloaded the wrong, like she wanted to read both of them, but she downloaded the wrong audiobooks. So then when she went on the treadmill to go around the treadmill, and it starts off, the opening scene to Lesson in Thorns is them as children. It's fine. She didn't think much of it, and then bang, she's on the treadmill. She almost died.
Oh no.
I know that's my favorite story of all time.
That is great.
Oh wow. I did not know that.
I did know that.
I think it was the last book in the
Which one?
shoot, I know this.
Do you though?
The Dark Artifices series. The last book in the Dark Artifices series. Queen of Shadows. Ta-da. Do not doubt my Cassie Clare knowledge.
No.
I don't think any of us did.
I did.
It was fun. What kind of pen would the main characters write with? Fancy pen with fur? What kind of fancy pen is that? Like in Legally Blonde?
Nah.
That's
What we
pretty
got?
fancy.
I don't know. Nope. I literally don't know. Bri would probably not use a pen. I don't know what they do in Fairy, but he has no use for letter writing. That's bullshit. He would never.
You just be like, leave, mortal. If you can't remember what I say, then get out of here.
Get out.
Not my problem.
Be gone. Totally not my problem. And And I also defy anybody to be in his presence and not listen enough to his words to remember them. I'm pretty sure you commit every one of them to memory.
I don't know if I could remember. I'd be like, "Oh, Daddy, hi, Daddy, yes, Daddy, hi, Daddy. What did you?"
Yeah, that I love that audio.
Did you just call me Daddy? You have problems. You have issues that I like. Yeah. I don't know. Thank you. I did sign your swag, Joe. It's there. It's coming out. Oh no. No, thank you. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
A flower association. Ash and Jasmine. Reardon and like Heather. And Bry and fucking thistles. That thing.
What about scent association?
The ones that will penetrate you? Is that the ones?
Hey now.
You said it, not me. I'm just making sure.
I did not say that. You said that.
You said it
penetrative
earlier.
thistles. They're sharp. The Reardon would be like a sea salt, like a sea air kind of a thing, right? Like he's from the Irish coast. And I feel like Bry would be something very like woodsy and ambery. And then Ash is again Jasmine. That's why I picked it for the flower. She's got like she's Jasmine. It's a good question. I like that question. I can answer that. Don't ask me what they look like. I can tell you what they smell like. I can't tell you what they write with. I don't think any of them write at any point in the whole entire book. I don't think they pick up a pen or a pencil.
That's the thing is I feel like when you're a reader, like that's the difference. It's like a reader when you're reading it, like I feel like I can create what they look like and stuff in my head, but like the stuff of like what would they smell like, what would their scent like, what would this be like? That's something that only I feel like the author can really know. So it's like it's always really fun. That was my favorite thing.
Yeah. It's a strange experience, and a lot of people have been like, but you've put out a book before, and I'm like, no, dude, I have not. Like, it is not the same thing. It is a wildly, wickedly different thing. Yeah. They're liars. It's yep. I did not see the ing. No. I was trying to think of a scene that could possibly play out, but there isn't one, and I don't like where my head went. No, it's weird. It's been very, very gratifying and really, really cool. Like I think the biggest part was like not necessarily like, oh, it's Tuesday, it's launch day. It was people getting it and like tagging me and like holding it and it physically being in someone else's hands other than mine. And like on somebody's shelves other than mine, because like for the longest time it was just mine. That's been like the craziest thing, and I can't even imagine like when people like actually have time with it or have read it or like have time for like bookstagram pictures or fan art would blow my mind. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine it. It would be pretty crazy.
Candles are extremely expensive, especially custom. Like I've just been working on those custom candles personally. That's why I asked the scent question because I've done this recently. Custom candles are really expensive.
They're very pricey. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it would have to be. Here's the thing. In order for a Curse and Ash to be a complete candle, it would have to be a mix of all three of them. And I'm not sure how that would blend. Like jasmine, sea salt, and like woods.
Ew.
I don't know about that.
It would have to be more of like an aesthetic smell of like the book in general, like a book vibe smell.
Yeah. What would that be? What would it be? If you could sum up my book in a smell.
Like woods and sage and like a floral undertone.
Okay, no. I get that.
Was it like champagnes and strawberry next to a fire?
It's very different. There's no champagne or strawberries in my book.
I know, but you know that vibe of like.
Well,
Sex by the fire?
my summer candle. My summer candle is champagne toast from Bath and Body Works. That's like my summer candle every season is champagne toast.
I see it.
My brain goes to like leather scents because I think of like the motorcycle aspect, and then thinking about Brynock in some leather pants, and then I don't know how we're tying Ash into this, but do we have to?
That's been one of the biggest questions that I've gotten from like early readers is like, so Reardon and Bry, where are we going?
There are hints. You can't lie to me. There are hints. I refuse to believe you saying no. There are hints.
I know.
There are
what was that for? What was, you know? I don't know. What was that last comment, Amber? I missed it. Oh, no. No. Oh, maybe. No.
I mean,
highlights.
They focus on children's books there.
Yeah, highlights is for like illustrators and literal children's books, like picture books, middle grade, and like YA is pushing it.
But would you do like an annotated version to send?
To whom? Like as a giveaway?
Giveaway.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody already said
That's
that they were going to like annotate my book, and I cried a little bit. I cried. They said I have my highlighters and my pens and my tabs, and I'm ready to go. And I was like, oh. They're like, I know you would appreciate that energy. I'm like, I do, but like, please send me pictures. Like, not to be intrusive, but also send me pictures. They were like, I will. Yeah, that would be an awesome giveaway. Maybe I can do that before the November spoilery show.
Well, because you used to do that. You used to do it like, what was it? Did you used to do it like once a month? Was it? You used to do that? I did traveling books, and I would do it once a month, and then they started disappearing midway through and not making it to like the final person or back to me, or because I started doing it as like a Patreon thing, and then they started disappearing and nobody ever got them. And I was like, well, this is not working. But I love that idea, and I could totally do that. I could do that. I can just do little like winky face emojis throughout the
entire. Oh, totally. Or like what I was thinking while I was writing it or something, like little like author only kind of like insights and notes. I could totally do that. I would love to do that. If you're interested, if anybody else would like that, I could do that.
Yes.
I can probably do it with a couple different copies. Could have more than one. They had a lot of authors do leave books, and I usually take any books that I want to donate and bring them there, but it is not the right audience for my book.
Yeah.
It would be aggressive. So probably not mine, but that's okay. That's all right. Any other things that you would like to see as giveaways?
While people are thinking about giveaway things, I'm going to bounce because I have to go take care of puppies. So I have to go be a grown-up.
Oh, yeah, and you've got work tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Thank you for celebrating. Thank you for being an early reader. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for not yelling at me for not finishing until day of release. And congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll
see you Sunday.
I will
for
see
writing
you
sprints.
Absolutely.
Bye. Oh. It's been a ride. It's been like an actual ride. Any other questions about the writing or publishing process? I'll answer them. I've had more than half a bottle of Prosecco. Although I don't think there's really much that I haven't covered in like my numerous vlogs of the process, which thank you for watching if you watch, because I know they were long. I get it. I appreciate you.
Well, you've gone this route publishing wise. Would you ever consider doing TradPub?
Yeah, so I am still querying TradPub. I'm just not querying these books anymore, TradPub, but I have 2 women's fiction, adult fiction that I'm querying Trad. So I still have submissions out, and interest from people that are just kind of have me on hold, and I think it's just like a weird stasis until publishing figures out what publishing wants to do, and then I'm hoping I get some answers. But I do have like a tentatively titled women's fiction out that I love, with like a plus size main character who's like a badass independent business owner, and her partner of like, I forget how many years now, like 11, 13, like over 10 years, like leaves her, and she's got to like navigate what life looks like after that, as like a 30 something. And I love the story so much. And like, I don't know.
I need that.
It makes me think of
St.
Martin's Press, SMP. That sounds like a St. Martin's Press book.
It's so good. I really do. I really, really love it. And I really believe in it. And I do think that it will be hopefully a trad pub book. And the main character ends up having website issues. Like her business grows faster than like her tech can, and her website starts lagging, and she starts like losing views to like other websites, and she has to finally pull the plug and like trust somebody else to like help her, because she can't do the tech stuff anymore, and she had done it for like the longest time, and she's already kind of given away control by like bringing on this like intern / now employee, and she's got to like struggle to let go of even more. But she does, in the form of a very ruggedly handsome man who is very much like a loner in a little tiny home that he carts behind his truck. And something goes wrong with the campsite, and he ends up having to park his little tiny home in her driveway and kind of like live there while he works on her website. And it's amazing. It's a good book, friends.
Julie,
it's a good book.
Why is this not in my hands right now?
Because Trad Pub doesn't want it, and I am trying so hard.
But why?
I know.
That makes
Here's
no
the thing.
sense.
It doesn't, and I'm trying. Trust me. I am trying so hard. And it's been hard to continue to query that at the same time as work on this and work on book 2. And it's been also really difficult because for a long time, querying just died. The spoilery chat is November 20th, 8 p.m. EST, my channel. And so I queried, and I was hearing back, like, I was getting requests for full manuscripts. I was getting requests for partials. I was getting like, this is great. We want to look into it. Like, tell us more. And then COVID happened, and publishing ground to a halt, and I stopped hearing anything back. So I didn't have the energy to like split attention and like query that while still working on this. But I want to. I believe in it a lot. And I think worst case scenario, like if nobody ends up wanting it, you know, I would consider maybe like self-publishing it or seeing how that works. But I really truly believe in that story and its potential to be trad pub. So I'm going to try really hard.
It needs like that cute cartoon rom-com cover.
Yes.
I know.
Absolutely.
This like curvy badass bitch with like a guy with a little tiny home behind her. Stop it. It's like, it's a really good book. I love it a lot. So hopefully. I have hope. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a route that I want to go. And I think that I would probably just do like a hybrid where my more paranormal fantasy goes like more self-pub, and then hopefully I can trad pub the women's fiction. So we'll see.
Supply chain is not great. At least at my publishing house, we're doing everything like 8 months in advance, ordering stuff now for things that are publishing in August because of just nothing coming in on time. I mean,
yeah,
like we had
it's been intense. Yeah.
I didn't realize how like far-reaching all of the supply chain stuff was. Like, not even just in publishing, but just in general. You know, I work in clothing, and even that has been like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
As a manga reader, that's where I've seen it the most, is in manga, because a lot of them,
that too.
Yeah, it'll like a manga will be published, and then like if it's like once it sells out of that initial print run, it's taking months.
It's just gone.
Months. Yeah, like there was one that came out last January and it still hasn't come back in stock.
Wow.
Yeah, it's scary. I mean, it's a scary time to even put this out, and then like I just kind of had to have like a caveat, like I hope it reaches you soon after publication date, but like I don't have control, and it's kind of crappy across the board. And I think that it also, there was like a little bit of a freeze when publishing didn't know how it was going to adapt to work at home. It didn't know, like a lot of it's based in New York. New York got really hit hard with COVID. And I think there was like a lot of like transitional time. And then also just like hits to the budget and hits to staffing where they're like, can we take on new authors right now? It just wasn't feasible for a little bit. So, yeah, I'm trying. Thank you. I believe in it a lot. I mean, I believe in everything I write, right? Or I wouldn't write it, but
you would hope.
We would hope. I do have another women's fiction, like adult contemporary, that I also drafted, and it's a first draft. It's not polished, it's not query ready like the other one is, but I kind of don't want to split energy to edit that right now. Like I think if I get a deal with the other one that's like polished and ready to roll, then I can option that one, but I can't afford to like focus on that one right now.
Right.
Yeah. I'm trying. It's really weird, like the amount of effort and energy that goes into the business side of being an author, especially when you're going independent, self-pub, like even if you're not an A-list on a trad pub and you're, like lower down the totem pole, there's a lot that you have to do business-wise. And you would think that like writing it is the hardest part, but writing it was a breeze compared to the rest of it. So I'm making it happen though.
Mm-hmm.
And mostly in thanks, well, not mostly, but like seriously, the bookish community and the people that have been here to support me and have watched all the vlogs and have watched it from like first draft all the way through. Like I was vlogging when Amber and I were up the mountains editing and, peer reviewing the very first iteration of this, book. And then you guys have been there with me through the channel from like the very get-go through to now, which is really gratifying and really satisfying. And I love that it feels like yours. And I love that I have that to look back on personally. And I love that I can finally, have like a success story to the end of it instead of just more continued, like, this is something I'm still working on 5 years later. It's like, I finally had like something where I was like, man, how embarrassing will it be if I vlog about this book for like years? And then it's like, nothing happened. And I shoved it in a drawer and then, moved on to something else. Like, I love that I finally got to bring it to you guys because I am very passionate about these characters in this story. And I love that I found a way to bring it to you.
Was Ash's name always Ash?
Always. Yeah. Ash was always Ash. Reardon was always Reardon. Brynock was always Brynock. Reardon's last name changed literally in the last edits with the publisher. Like, last edits. It was Reardon O'Farrell until the very last edit, and then I changed it to Campbell. It felt like too Irish. Yeah. I was like, meh, we don't need an O. Thank you, Siobhan. I hope you like it. Happy reading. I keep just telling everybody, like, happy reading. I don't know what to say. Don't hate it. Yeah, no. I'm glad I didn't either. Hopefully you guys will be too. I'm like, how embarrassing if after all this time people like read it and they're like, this is hot garbage. She worked on this for 5 years, but like, pretty sure it's okay.
No one's gonna say that. No one's gonna say that.
I've picked up books and I've been like, oh no, before. This was not one of them.
No, I'm very proud of it, which is so flippin' difficult for me. Like, I'm not one to like be like, I did something really great. Come look at it. But like, worked really damn hard on it.
But you kind of did something really great, and people should look at it.
It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going the wrong direction. God damn it. Come on. I'm done.
You tried. It's fun.
So hard to point. Like, I realized that as I was like
It's
trying to
very
fix my hair.
backwards.
I'm like, this is completely the wrong. Like, what am I doing?
Feels very not natural. And the thing is, I know it's there. I know it's there. So why am I even struggling? Because I'm looking in this instead of just knowing it's there. My brain doesn't want to work. I'm just glad. I'm glad that I was able to provide everybody who stuck with me from the beginning till now. I'm glad I was able to bring this to you. I think that makes me the happiest. I think that's why seeing it in like hands and knowing that it's like available for free on libraries and stuff like that, like that's what makes me like happy, is that like I was finally able to bring this to like all the people that were there from like the beginning, like keep going, you could do it. Makes me feel good. Yeah. The amount of doubt and like, yeah, the amount of like self-doubt and then like not insecurity. Like I know I wrote something good, but it's not mine anymore. I have no control over it. Like people will think what they think.
Yeah,
they will feel how they feel. It's out there forever. And especially being somebody on BookTube who's been critical of books, who has had opinions on books before, it's a dangerous like water to tread through, to be like, I can't believe she had the balls to say this about this series and then put this out in the world. You know, like I've opened myself up to being somewhat public, like not then people get to have opinions and that's fine. But yeah, it's kind of scary. I think that's why I dry heave a lot. It's just like, oh no, oh, it's out there. I can't do anything about it. It's okay though.
It's
I worked really damn hard.
Takesies, backsies.
No takesies, backsies. It's out there. It's out there. And I did what I could. I do think, I mean, honestly, you have to remember, you don't have to. You can do whatever you want. I won't tell you what to do. But I really, truly wrote the last draft of this like 2 years ago. I edited it, but like after you sign something with somebody, they're like, no, this is what we signed on for. You don't have time to rewrite this thing. You can edit it, but you cannot rewrite it again. So, over those 2 years, I wrote 2 more books. Like I got better, and I could edit it and I could, try to raise it up to like where I feel like I am now. But I do feel like book 2 will be better just because I've learned a lot writing 2 more books since writing this one. I just won't have 5 years to rewrite it 3 times. So, who knows? It's wild. Writing is wild.
Sorry, Samantha, it completely covered your face there, but yeah.
It really did.
We're good.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Sammy. Okay, well, I don't need to cry tonight. I'm really, really glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. I promise. There's some darker moments in the book, but there's a lot of laughs too, and no dogs get hurt. So you're okay. But if you are concerned with content warnings, they are listed on my Goodreads review, so you can check them out. Thank you.
I have to peace out, but I love being here. I loved seeing you. I'm so glad I got to read it early. As Julie knows, I've got a lot of shit going on at the moment, but I was like, I will be reading this book and I will do it. And then I was like, oh, this is easy.
Oh, this is okay. I know. I was like, I know you read a crap ton and you're very busy between school and work. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
And I'm running I've done 5 pages of my 25-page thesis that is due on the 21st. And so I'm working on it tomorrow. I've blocked out my entire weekend. That's what I'm doing this weekend. Just because I don't have time. I work until 6, 7 p.m. at night. So I just don't have time during the week. everything else. So that's my weekend. At least I still get
Good
to
luck.
sleep in, but that's my weekend. But I love
Good
being
luck.
here, seeing you. Many kisses. Mwah. Also, love you all. Thank you. Bye.
Aw, the cutest. Good night. Happy reading. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. If you guys have any other questions, anything else that you want to know, we'll probably start wrapping this one up. But I think we can probably also put one last time in the comments the pre-order link, because this will be your last chance to probably, not pre-order link, but like the swag link that we're letting you guys use for the rest of the live show. And then just a reminder, if you are doing any kind of read through or buddy read, use the hashtag #AcursedAsh. If you post on social media, tag me at According to Jules. And then if you want me to pop into any reading groups or hang out, answer any questions, or talk about it afterwards, let me know. And November 20th at 8 p.m. we'll be back here to have a spoilery chat. So you will have had time to read it, and then you'll understand why we're gushing about all these characters. And you will be able to ask me any questions about that. And we will just let everybody know that it is a spoiler-filled chitty chat. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about it. I think we all do, right? It's like, do not touch me. Don't come near me. Leave me alone. I am dangerous right now. I love them. I love them so much. They don't take any nonsense. Oh, and I will have, for anybody watching after the fact, thank you. I know you wish you could have been here. I know there's a couple people that definitely can't make the live, but will watch it after the fact. I will have links down below for the phone screen, the phones, if you want to grab a picture for your phone background. I'll probably throw them up on my website too. I got to do a lot on my website, but that's okay.
Those are good things to have to do, though.
They are. I'm not mad about it. It's been amazing. It's been a fantastic week. It's been a really hard week. I literally started my week off on Monday with a family funeral, and then Tuesday was launch, and it has been so heartwarming and so like loving and supportive this week. You guys have been amazing, and made what could have been like a really rough week just really phenomenal. And I'm really, really excited for you guys to read it. I'm excited to continue to see people tag me when they get it, or in pictures, or whatever it is that you're doing. And I will do my very best to respect reader spaces, but don't think I won't be watching your vlogs. I will probably, I might not comment just to like give you your space, but like I'll be watching.
Good.
Yay. I mean, of course I'm going to watch your stuff, Smith. Of course I'm going to watch your stuff. You'll have to text me as you get further into it.
Oh, I'm sure I will. I'm probably going to be, like, I'm probably going to text you more than I'm going to remember to vlog, like, if we're being honest.
That's fine. Just vlog you texting me, and then you'll have content.
Furiously texting.
Yeah. I love it. I know my phone's been going off. I'm sure half of them are like Madison with like title theories. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Now's your chance. I still have a little Prosecco left. I have a lot of Prosecco left. That's going to be dangerous.
I still have like a little bit less than half a bottle.
Yeah. I mean, you can't cork Prosecco. It doesn't work.
No,
so.
You can't.
I don't have a choice. I have at least cooled off. That first glass really hit me. At least I'm okay now. Thank you.
I feel that.
When I tell you, it has been phenomenal. Happy reading. I hope you love it. I can't wait for you to like understand what we're talking about, and like, oh, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. You guys have some good reading time in front of you. Hopefully, maybe. That's cocky. I don't know. You're going to read.
They do have some good reading time ahead of them. It's not cocky. It's the truth.
Exactly.
It'll
Amber,
be something.
Exactly.
And a big thank you, seriously, to my street team. You guys were amazing, and I saw Lily in there. I saw Leah in there. Like I saw everybody. Everybody made it. I appreciate you, and Amber for hosting, and Caitlin for being a critique partner and a writer buddy. Amber emceed those comments, man. You guys were going furiously.
There was a lot.
I know. You were clicking away. She put me in my place, too. You missed a comment. She had a whole list of stuff to do, too.
I bet she did. But thank you for giving us the opportunity to read early and really like taking us with you on this journey, like watching the vlogs. And I feel like even though I have not yet had the opportunity to read the whole thing, I have only just begun, but like watching you from the inception of this book and like seeing its progression, and as someone who is just now starting to write, it's like, all right, like it's not exactly going to look like that, but at least I have like an idea. You know what I mean? Like the transparency behind everything has been really great, and I think it's going to be really useful to a lot of people. So thank you for taking us with you on this journey. The end result is fire.
Well, I love that you're writing, and I truly do. I'm not to brag, but I've had a lot of comments that said that coming through the journey and seeing the journey and then seeing success at the end of the journey really meant a lot and really inspired and really pushed people. And that means a lot to me, because there wasn't a guarantee when I started this that there was success on the other end. I had hope and I had, a dream, and I wanted that, but there wasn't necessarily. So I think that's a big part of why I'm so excited, is because I got to provide that for you guys. And it's been wild, and it hasn't always been easy, but I truly believe that everybody, if you have a story to tell, if you feel like that's in your heart, like, you gotta want it. You gotta want it so bad, because it's not easy. Like, it has to be something that you truly can't imagine not doing, and then just don't stop. And if you think you want to do it, I'm not even kidding you, start vlogging. I don't care if you show nobody. Seeing it back, I don't think I've cried harder than editing the video where I showed myself in clips from the first time I mentioned this book till me announcing I had a publication deal. Putting all those clips together and seeing the way I went up and down and back and forth with this story was like one of the most powerful things I've ever watched for me personally, to be able to see that kind of progression from like where I thought it was going to go, what I thought it was going to be, what it ended up being, and to see like all of the steps along the way. And I had no video of me currently, like in today. I just took clips of prior videos and put them together. And it was so amazing to see personally, like how far I had come. So even if it's just for you, start taking some like videos, start taking some vlogs. It's scary to put out there if you do end up posting it, if you have a channel and you post it, because there's the chance that it might go nowhere. And then you've got all these videos and you're like, oh, it failed. But my God, if it works out, it is amazing to have that to look back on. I'm so glad I do.
It has been a pleasure for me to be able to see the really background of you writing from beginning to end, because we really started writing at the same time, and I've already put aside so many of the books that I've written compared to you sticking with it. And but when you go to events and authors say like, oh man, the first draft was so different than the final draft, and you're like, okay, but how different? I actually know now how different, because I've read both, so it's actually been really inspirational for me to watch you. Then we say weird, watch you struggle, but not that you struggled, that you pushed through and you came out on the other side.
Yeah,
I don't want to see you struggle, but
no, but you have. And you've definitely been there through like a lot of it. I mean, I know that not everybody is like necessarily aware of it, but I would say at least 5 out of the 7 days of the week, Amber and I are online in this kind of a StreamYard writing and working. And in the weekends, it's longer. Like it's like an all-day situation. We will sit down and we will write and we will work. And she has seen me freak out and struggle with a lot of doubt and like go back and forth with things and then be here through the entire process of like actually publishing and like help me settle on a final cover or a final title and, you know, get to be a part of it. And, you know, she might be a little bit closer to it, but like everybody who's been a part of my channel has been a part of it. And I truly do really appreciate it. Like, and I know it sounds like cheesy and pandering, but like, I genuinely made the acknowledgements of my book to the book community because it genuinely means so much to me. And I put in the acknowledgements all of the booksellers and bookstagrammers and booktubers because genuinely I understand how important you are. I understand the work that you do. And I understand what you mean to authors because I've been a part of it and then I've been the other side of a part of it. And there's no words. Like it doesn't mean anything if nobody reads it, you know, like I'm really proud of what I put out into the world, but if nobody reads it, it really, what's the point, you know? So it means the world to me. Thank you so much. And also go review the book, whatever book you read. I don't care. What's the last book you read? I'm not kidding. Go leave a review for it. Not just on Goodreads. It doesn't help anybody. Well, it kind of does, but like, you'd be surprised the amount of readers that don't know and don't use Goodreads. Like a casual reader is going to go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble and look at reviews to decide whether or not they buy that book. Go review them. It helps us a lot. A lot. Now I'm singing in my head.
Same.
Yeah. It was a lot. I mean, like I have legitimately cried on camera about this book a lot. And you guys, you know, were there for that. And I will continue transparency, FYI, going forward through book 2, through book 3, through writing a series. I will be self-publishing the following 2 books. I learned a lot during this process, and I'm glad that I had the team behind me that I did for this process. But I know now that I can do it. So things are going to change a little tiny bit going forward. But I will continue to take me with you. Nope. You with me. Flip-flop that.
Prosecco.
And Prosecco. But I'm not going to stop, you know, like it's going to maintain. And I appreciate all the leniency that you guys have given me as people that have followed my booktube channel. And now I'm not reading. I promise I legitimately have a book haul and some wrap-ups coming. Like I have not read much, but I'm going to wrap up everything that I have read. I'm going to haul everything that I have picked up. They will be coming. And then this is not where the book ends, right? Like this is the beginning. It's out there forever. It's going to be something that's just like out there in the world. So the lifespan of this continues, and I appreciate you continuing to recommend it to friends and talk about it. It matters and it helps, and I genuinely appreciate you. That's it. That's all I have. That's all I got. Thank you for being a part of my launch party. I appreciate you. And yeah, I mean, it really, none of this would matter if nobody was interested in reading it. So thank you so much. And mark November 20th, 8 p.m. EST for the spoilery live show. Go read it. You got over a month. I promise it's a quick read. It's painless. Kind of, sort of, maybe a little bit painful, but it's fine. And then we'll talk about it. Don't cry. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be all right. And I appreciate you. Thank you for continuing to support me. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you, Michael. For anybody who is interested in continuing to push themselves and do awesome, amazing things, I will still be sprinting this Sunday at 8 p.m. EST. You can come and join me and
I'll be
chit
back.
chat with me there. Yeah, Amber will be back. She's finally at her desk and with a bookshelf. So we will be live sprinting again on Sunday. So be sure to come. I have not put up a thumbnail or stream for it, but I will tomorrow. So you can come and set your reminders. I think that's it. I think we did it. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to my street team. Thank you to my critique partners. Thank you to my writing friends. It's going to be it. I knocked into balloons. Thank you, Sammy. Bye, everybody. Click the bye-bye button. Amber, my mouse is frozen.